Hello everyone. In the previous class, we had completed 10.3. Today, I am going to start the exercise 10.4. And before starting the exercise 10.4, we have to discuss the two theorem from the book. First one is the equal chords are equidistant from the center. This theorem we will discuss. Then we will discuss the another theorem. If the chord are equidistant from the center, then the chord will be equal to each other. These two theorems I will explain you, and then with the help of the theorem we will solve the exercise. So the first one, 10.6 theorems. 10.6 theorem says that if the chords are equals, if the chord are equal, then they will be the equidistant from the center. Equidistant means they will be the equal center from the equal distance from the center. So this is the circle. This one circle. Suppose AB is one chord and CD is one chord. AB is one chord, CD is one chord, and this is the center O. Then, according to the 10.6 theorem, this AB and CD, these two chords are equal. Means AB is equal to CD, and AB is the chord and CD is also chord. If they are equal, and then it means that their distance from the center. Distance from the center means this is the line. Suppose this line is M and this line will be the N. Then OM will be equal to ON. Means if the chord are equal, then their distance from the center, that means distance from the center is O to M. O to N will be equal. So this is the 10.6 theorem. So it is that if the chord are equal, then the distance from the center will be equal. And we have a converse theorem also. Converse is just opposite. That is the 10.7 theorem. In 10, same figure you use, and it is said that if the distance from the chord means OM is equal to ON. OM is equal to ON. Then the chord will be equal to each other. That means AB will be equal to CD. So two theorems are there. First one which says that if the chords are equal, these chords are equal, given equal, then their distance from the center will become equal. Other theorem says that if the distance from the center of the two chords are equal, that means OM is equal to ON, then the chord will be equal to each other. That means AB will be equal to CD. So I hope you understood these two theorems. We can prove this theorem also. If you want to prove, you can join this O to B and we can make them equal. So I am going to prove this 10.6, 10.7. I think you can do it. So in this question it is given that we will write a given AB is equal to CD is given, and we have to prove OM is equal to ON. So we'll join O to B, O to C. So then we can write that OB and OC are the radius. Radius will be equal to each other. Then we'll take this two triangle BOM and CON. Now we have studied one theorem. If the line drawn from the center of circle, if it is meeting the chord, it will bisect the chord. It will bisect the chord. That means AB is equal to CD. It is given in the question, and the half AB will be equal to half CD, because chord equal, their half will be also equal. In place of half AB, we can write BM. In place of half CD, we can write CN. Half AB we can write BM, and half to CD we can write CM. Why I written half BM? Because we studied one theorem. If the line perpendicular drawn from the center of circle will bisect the chord. If OM is perpendicular to the AB, then it will bisect the chord. This is the 10.3 theorems. 10.3 theorem statement. You write here perpendicular drawn from the. So in construction you can write construction OM is perpendicular to AB and ON perpendicular to CD. This you can write in the construction. So this will come equal, and we can write here perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle bisect the chord. That you have to write here. Perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle bisect the drawn from the center of the perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle bisect the chord. Center circle bisect the chord. So this will become equal. Now we take this triangle a BOM and CON. So in triangle BOM and triangle CON. BM equal to CM. Just now we had proved it above. Here BM equal to CN. OM and OB is equal to OC, radii of the circle. Radii of the circle. Then this M and N are 90 degrees. So we can write PMO is equal to CNO, each 90 degree. Each 90 degree. BM equal to CON, each 90 degree. Now these two are equals, so we can use by this is a right angle and this is the hypotenuse side. So by RHS, both triangle are congruent. So here OM will be equal to ON. CP CT. So this you have to prove that if the chord are equal, then their center from the center will be equal. And other theorem also, this is the other theorem is the converse of this one. If the chord, if the center from the distance from the center of the chord, that means OM is equal to N, then the chord will become, it will become equal. So this is the 10.6 theorem. 10.7 is just the converse. I think we have to use that theorems in the solving the questions. Now we'll see the exercise question 10.4 first one. So first question says that two circle of radii 5 6 this is the question, and you can see in the book two circle of radii 5 centimeter 6 centimeter intersect in 2 points and distance between the two center is the 4 centimeter, but you have to find the length of the common chord. So this is the question we have to solve. So there is two circle. So a bigger circle is having radius 5 and other is having the, we will take the center O. Here we will also take the center. Distance between the center, it is given that it is 4 centimeter. So we have to write O. We can write the center O and the center as is C. And from the center to the radius, this is the 5 centimeter. I think you can see. So here we can write the name, and this is the common chord AB. AB is the common chord. O to A is 5, O to C is A to C is 3 centimeter, and we have to find the length of chord AB. So I am making this a little big figure. Now this we have to make in the question. Suppose this is the circle, this is the another circle, and we have the common chord, that is AB, and this center is O. This O to C. This is O, this is C, and from A to B this is 5 centimeter, and from here it is 3 centimeter. And this is the bigger circle, this will be the small. And the O to C, it is given 4 centimeter. So we can write here, this point is A, this point is B. I think it's clear now. So OA will be the 5 centimeter, it's the bigger radii. And AC will be the 3 centimeter other radii. And the O to C is 4 centimeter distance between the two centers, and we have to find the length of AB. We have to find length of chord for AB. This we are supposed to find. So here we will take one point. At this point you consider as the M. This point will be the M. This point is the M. Now, so this point you can take as the M. I think it is now, this point is the M. Now what I am going to do, this AOC is one triangle. So triangles, all three sides are given to me. So I'll use the Heron's formula and I'll find the area of AOC. Then after finding AOC, then I'll find the value of AM. The AM will be equal to MB. We have to find AB, so we'll not get the AB. First what we will do, we will find the value of the AM. Now what is AM will be equal to MB, because we had studied one theorem. This is the C is the center. The line drawn from the center of the circle will bisect the chord. So we will write in the construction, let CM is perpendicular to AB and OM is perpendicular to AB. So it will bisect the chord into two equal parts. It will bisect the chord into two equal parts. That means the line drawn from center of circle bisect the chord. So AM will be equal to MB. If I get the value of AM, the same will be the value of MB. So AM plus MB will be value of the AB. So to find the AM, I will first find the Heron's formula. Then with that Heron's formula, I will find here AM. So for that you have to write on construction steps. So construction steps. Draw CM perpendicular to AB, OM perpendicular to AB. This CM is perpendicular to AB and OB. Now this is a perpendicular, so here it will make the 90-degree angle. It will make the 90-degree angle on the M. It will make the 90-degree angle on the M. So it will make 90 degree both the sides, because both sides is perpendicular. Now if it is making perpendicular line, then means it will bisect the AM equal to M will come. So we can write AM will be equal to MB. So this will use afterwards. First we'll find the value of the triangle AOC. In triangle AOC. So here we have the three sides, 5, 3, 4. So by using the Heron's formula, we can find the area of triangle ABC. So here the one side is 5, one side is 3, one side is 4. A will be how much? 5 centimeter. B will be 3 centimeter, and C will be 4 centimeter. So here we can apply the Heron's formula. Area of triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC will be equal to what? Will be equal to the area of triangle here, area of triangle ABC will be square root of S minus A, S minus B, and S minus C. This is the area of triangle formula. Now we will what is the value before applying the formula we need the value of S. So S value will be the sum of all the sides. So we have to add 5, 4, 3. So 5 plus 3 will be 8, 8 plus 4 will be 12. 12 divided by 2, it will be 6 centimeter. So first we will find the value of S because we need the value of S here. So S will be A plus B plus C upon 2. This is the formula for S. So it will be equal to how much? 5 plus 3 plus 4 upon 2. So 5 plus 4, 8. 8 plus what? 6 centimeter is the value of S. So here 6 will come. 6 minus 5, 6 minus 3, and 6 minus 4. So it will be equal to what? 6 into 1 into 3 into 2. So it will be equal to what? 6 into 6. From the 1 6 will come out. 6 centimeter is the area of triangle. 6 centimeter is the area of triangle because 2 times 6 meter from 1 6 we can take outside. So the area of triangle is the 6 centimeter. Now after finding area of triangle, now we will find the value of AM. The area is 6 centimeter. So to find the value of the AM, we will use the. So this is the value. Now area of triangle ABC will be equal to what? Half base into height. So base is the 4 centimeter and area we already have. Easily we can find the value of A. So area is 6 centimeter. So now I am solving here the area of triangle ABC is equal to half base into height. So area of triangle I already calculated is 6. 1 by 2. Base is the 4. You can see O to C is 4. Height it will be the AM. So this 2 will cancel with the 2. So I got 6 is equal to 2 AM. AM will be equal to 6 divided by 2, 3 AM is the value of the AM. Now I need the value of AB. AB will be equal to what? AM plus MB. So what is the value of AM? 3. MB 3. Total is the 6 centimeter is the answer. Now this AM plus MB. Now this step let me clear first one. This 6 centimeter occur. Why is AM is equal to MB? Because we studied one theorem that perpendicular drawn from the center of circle bisect the chord. That this is the OCM is a perpendicular drawn to AB. It will bisect the chord into 2 equal parts. So we can write here AM is equal to MB because this theorem perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle bisect the chord. Perpendicular drawn from center of circle bisect the chord. AB will be equal to AM plus MB. It will be how much? 3 plus 3, 6 centimeter is the answer to find the chord. AB is the 6 centimeter. This is our answer. So our answer 6 centimeter. Now 10.2 first question over. Now 10.2 another exercise, another question we will take. I hope this is clear to everyone. Now we will make one figure to solve the question number 2. Now first we will see it is asking the question, two chords intersect within the circle, prove that segment of the one chord. This is the question. If two chords of the circle intersect within the circle, means two equal chords are there. They are intersecting the circle at one point. Prove that segment means the part of the one chord are equal to the corresponding segment of the other chord. So we have to prove this one. So this is also little tough question. So you have to see very clearly. This is the circle. I make a bigger circle now. This is the circle. Now in this circle we have the two chords. So we'll make the two chords and they intersect at one distinct point. Suppose this AB is one chord, CD is another chord, and they meet at the point P, and this chord are given equal. According to question, AB is equal to CD. And then what we have to prove? If two chords are equal, the chord is divided from the which point? P point. So the one part of the chord is equal to the other part of the chord. This we are supposed to prove. So AB is one chord, is divided into two parts for which point? P. So AP is one part, PB is one part, and CD is one chord. So DP is the one part of the chord, and PC is the other part of the chord. So we have to prove that AP is equal to PD and PC equal to BC. To prove AP chord is equal to DP and PC is equal to PB. I hope you understood, because AB chord is divided into two parts from the which point? P, AP and PB. So we have to prove that one part of the chord is equal to the another part of the chord. AP is equal to PD. AP equal to PD we have to prove. And other part is what? PB. PB is the other part, will be equal to the other part. Which part? PC, because this is the PC is the part of CD chord and PB is the part of AB chord. This we have to prove these two things. So for that we have to do some construction. So we will take the center of the circle. Suppose this is the center of the circle. We will join the line from center of circle. This point you have to consider M, and this point you have to consider N. N. Now this point you have to take as the perpendicular. So you will write here, in construction we will write, construction we will write the draw OM perpendicular to AB and ON perpendicular to CD. Now this figure we got. Now you take we have two chords equal. So solution part, we can see that AB is equal to CD. It's mentioned in the question. Two chords are equal. The half AB will be equal to half CD. Half AB will be equal to half CD. Now in place of half AB, we can write AM also and MB also, because we had studied the one theorem. If the line perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle, perpendicular drawn from the center, bisect the chord. So I had taken OM is perpendicular to AB. If OM is perpendicular to AB, it will bisect the chord by the 10.3 theorems. 10.3 theorem statement. I think you know that perpendicular drawn from the center of circle bisect the chord. So AM will be equal to what? MB will become. So AM is equal to MB, and similarly here ND is equal to CN, because this ON is also the perpendicular drawn from the center of circle. It will also bisect the chord into two equal parts. It will bisect the chord from which point? N, and D will be equal to CN. So in place of AB, half AB, we can write AM. And in place of half CD, we can write ND. And here we can write the statement from 10.3. Perpendicular. And this you have to make the equation first. You write equation first and then write the statement. Perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle bisect the chord. Because this is the we had already made the perpendicular here, it will bisect the chord. So AM equal to ND will come. Now this AM equal to ND we will use after us. Now we will take the triangle MOP and PON. In triangle MOP and PON, these two triangles we have taken, MOP, PON. So in this triangle, the OM will be equal to ON. From where this step came? OM equal to ON. Just now we studied in 1 theorem. The two chords are equal, then they will be equidistant from the center. AB and CD two chords are equal, then their distance from the center will be equal. I told just now the theorem. So here you have to write equal chords are equidistant from the center. Equidistance from the center. Equal chord are equidistant from the center. OM is equal to OM. Will come. Now OP is equal to OP given common sides. Oh, sorry. OP equal to OP. So this OM equal to OM came because the two chords are equidistant from the center. This is the 10.60. This is not on previously I told. OP equal to OP, common sides. And this M and N are 90 and 90 degree angle. So we can write OMP is equal to ONP, each 90 degree. Triangle MOP is congruent to PON by RH criteria. RHS criteria. Why? How RHS criteria will come? You can see this is the O right angle, and the opposite side of right angle will be what? OP, and OP is a common side in the both. This is the hypotenuse, and O M equal to N. So here right angle, hypotenuse side. So by RHS criteria, both triangles are congruent. If both triangles are congruent, then on this base we can write MP is equal to PN. MP is equal to PN. MP equal to PN. Equation number 2. And here you can write CPCD. First write CPC, equation 2, then CPCD. I think this you know. MP equal to PN. Now we need the figure. Now you can see MP is equal to PN. So I am writing MP equal to PN because I'm not getting the focus on the MP equal to PN will come CPCD here. MP equal to PN. Equation 2 from CPCD it came. Now we have to prove that AP is equal to PD. So to prove AP equal to PD, we have AM equal to ND. You can see if I add AM plus PN, AM plus AM plus MP, then I'll get AP. And similarly, I have the ND. If I add PN in that, so I will get what? I will get the PD. So add equation 1 and 2. Add 1 and 2. AM plus MP. PN plus ND. AM plus MP, it will be AP. And here it will be the PN plus ND, it will be PD. First proof came. So we proved that first is the proved. Now to prove second one, what we will do? We have the two chords equal. AB and CD. So we will write AB is equal to CD is given in the question. And AP equal to P and PD we have to prove. From AB you minus AP and from CD you minus PD. What we had proved that you subtract because these two chords are equal. So and we had proved AP equal to PD. So AB from AP you have to subtract AP. So if we subtract from AB will get PB. And similarly from CD, if you subtract the PD, it will be PC. This PC equal to PB came. This two we are supposed to prove. Two both came in the both we have proved. So we can prove that if the two chords are equal, then their segments, the corresponding segments are equal to each other. So this we are supposed to prove in the question. Now we'll take another question, third one. I hope this everything is clear to you now. Now any confusion you have, you can backward the video you can see. Now I am going to solve the question number 3 and the figure will be same in the question number 3. So and it is said that two chords are equal also, and we have to prove that the angles formed at the intersections is equal. So for this now, to prove the third one, it is asked in the question. You can read. I am saying, reading the question for you. If two chords, equal chord of the circle, intersect within the circle, means two chords intersect at one point. In this figure, they are intersected at the P point. Then we have to prove that line joining the point of intersection means we have to prove that from which point they are intersecting, they will make the equal angle at the center. They will make the equal angle with the center. That means if this AB and CD are two chords, they are meeting at which point? P. So it is making the equal angle with the center. That means we have to prove that POM and PON they are equal to each other. POM and PON are equal to each other. We have to prove in this question. So we can write, and two chords are given equal. So we can write here, we have to prove PON and POM is equal to each other. we have to prove that, sorry, the OPN and OPM means that it is making the equal angle at the pseudo center where they are intersecting. They are intersecting at which point? P. From P they are making the equal angle at the center. So we have to prove that OPM and OPN is equal to each. This we are supposed to prove. So for this is very simple question. So same construction step you can write, draw OM perpendicular to AB, OM perpendicular to AN. Now we will make these two triangles congruent. If these two triangles are congruent, we can easily prove that they are the equal to each other. So for that, and these two chords are given equal, and we have to make the triangle congruent. To make the triangle congruent, we have all the steps. OM is equal to ON, is equidistant from each other. OP common will come, and the M 90 degree will come. If two triangles are congruent, and this is steps we can easily prove. So this you can write here. The this construction OM is perpendicular to AB, ON is perpendicular to N. This you have to, again, AB equal to CD is given the question. Now along with this same triangle we will take MOP and PON. OM is equal to N, the chord are equidistant from center equal chord. OP will come common, and this angle will be 90 degree will come because we have to take as the construction. Then these two triangles will become congruent by RHS criteria. If these two triangles are congruent, then we can write that OPM and OPN are equal CP CT. OPN equals CP CD. This is the proof of the question number 3. This is the proof of question number 3. This is the third question we solve, and what we have to prove, we have proved by the making triangle congruent. Now we take the fourth question. Fourth question, we will prove the fourth question now. In fourth question, it is said that there is the one figure is already given, and the two cycles are there. They are the concentric cycle. Concentric cycle means which have the common center. So these two cycles are concentric cycle because they have the common center O. We write O is the common center, and there is one chord. And here it is the point A, this point is B, this point is C, and this point is D. We have to prove AB is equal to CD. To prove AB is equal to CD, and it is written that to prove this OB equal to CD, what we will do? One minute, this figure, let me correct this figure 1 minute. This is the point A, this is point B, this point C, this point D. Now we have to prove AB is equal to CD. So for that we will make the one construction. We will draw one line OM perpendicular to AB. In construction we will write OM, you will write here construction, and this will write M, make 90 degree. Construction OM perpendicular to AD. This we have tried in the construction. Now if this OM is perpendicular to AD, it will bisect the chord because according to 10.3 theorems, line drawn from the center of circle to the chord by a perpendicular drawn from center of circle bisect the chord. So that means if OM is perpendicular to BC, OM is perpendicular to AD and OM is perpendicular to BC also you can write. but it is not required to write BC, because if the complete line is by making 90 degree, it will make the 90 degree in the BC also. So this OM is perpendicular to BC. So OM will make the 90 degree angle with the BC. So OMC and OMB, they will be equal to each other. Making so then by the 10 point here, BM will be equal to CM. And similarly, OM is perpendicular to AD. That means it will bisect the chord AD into two parts. That one part will be AM, other part will be the MD. So we'll write here OM is perpendicular to AD. That means AM will be equal to MD. The same theory statement, perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle bisect the chord. Perpendicular drawn from the center of circle bisect the chord. Bisect the chord. So AM will equal MD will come. This is equation number first. Similarly, OM is perpendicular to what? BC. So by this will also bisect the chord. So BM equal to what it will come? CM. Equation number 2. Now you have to separate AM minus BM and the MD minus CM. Then separate the from equation 1 and 2. Subtract 1 minus 2. AM minus BM, MD minus CM. AM minus BM, it will be AB. MD minus CM, it will be CD. This we are supposed to prove. So this is the question number 4. This also get completed. Now question number 5th you can do as the homework. Question number 5th you can do as the homework, and the 6th we will solve the next exercise. So till then you complete your chapters, and along with my video you try to solve this question. Then it will be you will be understanding each topic, because this chapter is a little tough. Till then, thank you. Have a nice day.